Okay, so you're back at your gradebook screen. And the first thing you need to do after setting up your gradebook is to set up your grade scale. So you're going to go ahead and click on your first period, wait for it to open. When you get to it, go to setup. And you want to scroll down until you get to grade scales or grading scales. Now, they're going to give you a few in there. Mine, I already started to set up before I realized that I should probably tell you about it. So I'm going to go ahead and walk through what you would do. So in yours, you're going to see probably A, B, C, D, F, like a normal grade scale. We're going to match ours to exactly what the parents will get in the student handbook so that we make sure that our communication is at the same level as what our expectations. So here at A plus, we're going to go ahead and set it to a minimum percentage of 100. And I like to pick the stoplight colors. So it's up to you. You just can't have a repeating of the same color. So you can pick them all in the same hues, but you can't pick the same exact color. It will delete your others. So we got 100% here for an A plus, and then an A is a 93, an A minus. The lowest score you can get to get an A minus is a 90. Go down and add B plus, and of course you just type right over because this would have been A, B, C, D, F, and you just type right over it. Now, what happens? Of course, my grade scale doesn't end at B minus, and I just go ahead and put in C plus. Oops, sorry. C plus, and I'm going to pick my C plus color to be, I don't know, blue. Maybe pink, I don't know, whatever. And then I'm going to set it to, what is B plus, 77? B plus. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And as soon as I hit save, a new box, thank you, will come up. And I'm going to go ahead and put C. That would be a 73. And that color can be I'm going to show you what happens if I pick the same color twice, a 73. So save. And then, so when we get in the grade book, if it's okay if you want to have the same colors for all your C's, I like to give myself the end color different. Like I like to pick the end hue, like a warning that they're borderline so that I can quickly, when I'm looking in the grade book, and you'll see what I mean by colors because each assignment will show up in that color. So now I'm going to go to my C minus. I'm going to go ahead and make that purple, and then I'm going to make that a 70 and save. I'm sorry this is taking so long. And then D plus, and that's going to be a red. And for me, just anything in the D's are reds. So that's going to be a 67. Save. And unfortunately, you have to hit save after each one for a new box to pop up. But just go ahead and work through that, paying attention to making sure that you're checking with the student handbook. B is a 63. And so for me, anything that's red is an issue. So I just leave these all red. Save. D minus. Red. And 60. Now be careful because there was a discrepancy last year in the handbook that went home. It said 57 here. And so it's really important for eighth graders graduating. When it came to graduation, students with the 57 were given a D and were allowed to pass. So we fixed that in the 57. I hope I said that. We fixed that in the handbook. So make sure that the 60 still stays in there. Don't look at an old handbook because it needs to say 60 and not 57. Save, and then of course we don't do F plus or anything, so we just say F, And an F is, oops, it's capital. And an F is going to be, the lowest score for that is a 0. Okay, so then the best part. So once you've done this, which takes a little bit of time, what you can do is say, save this to all my grade books. So it's important you've entered all your grade books at this time. All my grade books, and I'm going to go ahead and save. And then I'm set for the year. And it is important that you don't go rogue here. This is in the handbook that went home to parents. I don't care what color you put in, and I don't really care what your symbols are for your percentages, but as far as the percent minimums and the minimum percents and the markings, they need to be the same. Okay, and that's it for grade scale.